way
I
worse.
gave
It looked like a corpse, like this whole area, so it
Okay.
started to
And that's why, you know, it's like,
it's detached.
some of the comments are.
No,
Okay.
not at all
You have
anymore.
any
fine.
power?
Okay.
Yeah, I was using it today, moved the ladder.
Megan, you ready?
Hold on, I'm waiting for it to.
I mean,
I think that would hurt if you did that.
yeah,
We are ready.
it hurts if
Okay.
I do too much. I lifted a toilet.
I'd like to call this caucus meeting to order. I'll be also looking for a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the first regular meeting dated Wednesday, June 10th, 2026, and except prepared by the clerk. Communications. So, item number 1, I'm going to ask Megan to read it on the floor. Questions or comments on it? Now's your time.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Let me start over. Communications, we have
Yeah.
2 pieces.
Yeah.
I'm asking number 1 to be read on the floor.
Oh,
If
okay,
there's
yeah,
any discussion on it,
Right, yeah.
have it now. You can do it on the floor also, if you wish.
If you're I just have a problem with it because I you know, it's like, it's great that we're gonna get this information out there, but, I think there are a couple of comments in the letter that, aren't necessarily appealing in terms of our mayor, and the two that I have issue with, is that, let's see, a deliberate refusal to acknowledge that these opportunity zones exist. I don't think the mayor was aware, and I'm not speaking for her, I'm just saying this is my interpretation of things. That she wasn't aware that they exist, then looked into it and acknowledged them. And this letter, you know, a deliberate refusal to acknowledge them. She has acknowledged them. I've seen a text from, you know, between her and Mr. Cassim in that regard. And then as far as us, let's see, you must bypass the mayor's obstruction. She's not obstructing anything. In fact, you know, receiving this letter that Mr. Cassim had with the Port Authority, having a good conversation. The reason that happened is because our mayor set up a meeting with Nick at the Port Authority to get this moving. I mean, when she found out about it, you know, my impression was she was working very hard to make sure that whatever opportunity that is supposed to end on July 10th, that we were able to take advantage of that. So I suppose those are my concerns with the letter.
I'll just be honest on my end.
Mhm.
I don't know enough about the opportunity zone
I don't
to
know.
sit here and make one way or the other. I agree with you. I seen the same text message
Mhm.
that the mayor did acknowledge them.
Right.
And I don't think she refused. I don't think she knew enough about them either. That's
Right.
just my honest opinion on them.
Yeah.
And I don't know enough about them, but I guess my thing is where it's stuck right now with the county asking for, last time he was here, the county was asking for a material list of the materials in the building.
Okay,
Is
that
that
doesn't have
correct?
anything to do with what
We're
we're
not
talking
talking
about.
about the house.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
talking about the opportunity zone.
And we
Okay.
did receive an email from the mayor, and she does
But-
talk about the process. It says the whole thing about, I was unaware the nomination period had opened, and then we renominated the North Side and Nebo. So she, you know, she did go ahead and try to make some progress with whatever he had stated. And
Okay.
she did send us an email.
And that was regarding the
Recently.
opportunity zone only, not
Yes.
the house.
But
Yeah, this is just
I
about
understand, but I
opportunity
guess
zone.
what I'm saying is, being that this is an opportunity zone, does that somehow sidestep the county's permitting
no,
and what's
no.
getting held
No.
up?
I don't think so.
I'm just
no.
trying to understand.
This is too separate.
Okay.
It's hard, but like even this other letter that's here says that he got that property through the opportunity zone. Because that property was given to him, the way I understand it, he
Yeah.
didn't pay for that property.
By the city.
And the county.
The city and the
Yeah.
So
county.
one
It
lot
must have been
came
in
from
the
the
county
county,
Yes.
one lot came from the city's
That's
land
from
bank,
my
one.
understanding,
Okay.
It was a split.
Okay, but you know, like I said, you know, my problem with the letter, well, I mean, and it's good that we're talking about it, so that, you know,
Absolutely.
anybody that's listening can realize that the mayor is not trying to, that, as far as I can see, the mayor is not trying to obstruct anything that she has, once she became aware that these opportunity zones existed, that she's been working very hard to to make sure whatever, opportunity might be there, that Struthers is gonna be able to take advantage of that. And-
Anthony, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's all I
Anthony,
had to
when
say.
you get enough information on it,
Yeah,
since we're going to summer recess,
I could share whatever you need.
whatever you get, as information comes on and available, and how,
Yeah, we'll
Our-
keep it as open with the public as we can.
Yeah,
absolutely,
That's all.
absolutely. So if you.
We're never gonna try to hinder someone
I
from
understand.
development and.
But as you get information how that program works, can you
Yeah.
share it with council?
We'll share
So
it.
we can knowledge.
Yeah.
Not that we have a, I don't wanna say it, that's an administrative,
But we could share it, we could even put it on our social
it's
media.
just so
all
we
that
better
stuff.
understand
We'll get
the
it.
program.
what,
Right,
what are your thoughts on the opportunity zone that we're not on it right now, correct?
It sounds like we had deemed zones. I don't know if we ever actually applied for that in the past, but the application period comes up and then it runs from 2027 to 2037. So it's
So-
our way to keep our zones open.
Okay.
And then it's pretty much a lot of stuff where like economic development, we could get certain tax credits for different
So
investors.
should
could
we,
do that.
keep an eye out for future opportunities like that as
Yeah.
far as zones
That's why I
go?
was
Who
hoping.
does that? Would that be up to you or the mayor
I
or
could
a kind of
definitely
a
keep an eye out.
coordinated
Yeah.
effort?
Pretty much coordinated with anyone in
Yeah.
our office, even if anyone here sees
I'd like to
anything.
get up with you when we have a little bit of time, and just so that I understand all
Yeah.
of this a little bit
I
better.
would too.
You know
I
what I
don't,
mean?
I didn't.
it has
have
to
much
do with
knowledge
capital
on the board.
gains and how you can take advantage
more
of
So
these
who
opportunity
takes
zones
advantage
to.
of it, a private citizen, a business, or both?
It sounds
It
like
sounds
it could
like
be
both.
both.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Possibly
sounds like it
So they
all has to
probably-
do
So
with,
if you get an opportunity zone, say Mike Patrick wants to build a house on a vacant lot, I can take an opportunity to build a house on it?
So is this,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the process is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
It
you would be
sounds like
afforded
though.
that opportunity at any time, correct? You
I don't know, nothing about the opportunity.
Is
It's
this
like
a- is this
program,
a
though. It
state
sounds-
program?
That's what it's a state program, and
Okay,
it sounds
so-
like. you
so
go
it's
through
kinda
different
like a
funding
state
with
chip
that.
program?
That's what it sounds like
But
to me.
what are you getting out of this, tax credits?
Tax
Yeah, like
credits.
after so
I
many
think it's
years,
like
then
up to
it,
10%.
the way I understood it in talking with Nick at the Port Authority was that, after 5 years, a percentage of your, due tax would be taken away.
Okay.
You
I
know,
think it's like
something
up
like
to
that, that it
10%.
Now,
was a
is
tax
that in a
incentive type thing.
property tax, or is that in an income, is that in a capital gains tax, if you were to build one and sell it?
Well, I don't know all of
Yes,
those.
It's vague,
Yeah.
yeah.
We need
Almost
to
what
know.
they
Yeah.
did down at Columbiana with their houses. didn't they?
No, because we already have that, we have the same program.
Yeah, for
Okay.
new,
If you
new,
build
Yeah,
here
for
on
the
a
tax
new home,
abatement.
you get a
Yeah.
tax abatement.
That's-
Yeah, this is.
That's
this is-
different than that,
Okay.
that's why
Right.
we already
I'm
have
trying
that,
to get it all
and
in
like you
order.
said, if somebody
All
was
over.
building a home, if you wanted to build a brand new home, the city would work with you if they had an open lot and give it to you, if
Mhm.
you were going to build on that.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just not sure
We need
what
more
comes into
information.
play with
We
this,
need
yeah,
more
that's all.
information.
Yeah, without a doubt, but there again, and let me just say this one more time, you know, the comment about the mayor obstructing this process, I strongly disagree with that, I've seen, actions on her behalf.
Now,
that,
again, Jimmy, are we
is
saying,
promoting this.
against the project
No.
of the home
No.
being
No, no,
built,
no.
or
Against
against?
the opportunity zones.
Okay, okay,
And I don't know if that house falls in an opportunity zone or not,
Okay.
it very well might.
okay.
Who knows?
It
Yeah,
no,
I
it
don't
sounds
know.
And how do we know what
Sounds like
zones
going
are
forward, they
opportunity
could
zones
potentially-
or not?
The state, I think, assigns them, right?
The state
Yeah.
assigns them, and how do we find that out?
Well,
So
you know,
you
it's
applied
like
for
on
If
the
we
Nebo?
site, I
get
believe.
approved, they'll let us
It's
know.
what, I'm sorry?
I'm pretty sure it's through the site, that's the, opportunity zone, they have a opportunity zone like .gov or something, there's a link. I could show you after.
Okay, so then that's how you find out if we are gonna.
And it'll
be
show you
doing that
what
or not.
areas are dedicated and all that stuff.
And we applied for Nebo and Northside.
I think it was Nebo and North Side and along the river.
Okay.
They were deemed zones that could be opportunity zones.
Yeah, and, when we were on this conference call, so to speak, with, Nick from the, Port Authority, he seemed pretty receptive to people reaching out to him for information.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that's the
So-
thing that
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna-
need to do.
I'm actually gonna be laid up for a week, so I'm gonna
You're gonna have a lot
honestly
of time.
try to educate myself
yeah,
on
yeah,
that,
let's
so
keep
that's
the,
why
link and give them a
Anytime you
call
wanna
and
come
see
in.
what
Yeah.
kind of information.
I will do that.
Yeah.
But if you ever wanna get on a call or something, we could do
Yeah, that would be great, even if I come down here, we call together and,
Any information too, share with all of us.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, that'd be
Anything else
great.
on this? Okay, mayor's report, the mayor's absent, report of standing committees.
Yeah, since this is the last meeting before break, we have a finance and legislation meeting Wednesday, September 2nd, 2026 at 6 o'clock to go over pending legislation.
Any other committees? Okay, legislation, there's two pieces, they're both ordinance, questions or comments?
Has the swimming pool been taken care of? Do we
Who?
know? The swimming
So
pool.
Yes,
I
what
drove
that?
past it on the way here.
Oh, the swimming
Is
pool.
it still
I
there?
gotcha.
It got moved from by the street to the front yard about 6 to 8 feet from the street, but it looked like they were filling it right now.
It's still.
So again, I'm not really,
You lose your brakes when you go home?
it's still in the front yard,
on the
it's
one thing that
still,
we have right now, it says it could be 8 foot from the curb.
well, but it won't say that after tonight.
So if we
You know what
change
I
that,
mean?
we could definitely do something with that.
Well, yeah,
But-
tonight's
Now,
ordinance,
Are they grandfathered in?
no, they're not.
No, no.
No, because it's a movable structure.
Yeah.
So it is not grandfathered
Yeah,
in.
it's supposed to be 95, they're probably gonna be in the pool during parade and everything.
Well, it'll take a couple weeks, but, no, this will get passed tonight, so as of tomorrow,
It should be low.
it is law. They will have to, yeah,
I mean-
Anthony and,
We did?
Billy both have had correspondence, correct?
A little bit, yeah.
But they're
So, but
filling
they
it
knew
now.
that this was gonna be an ordinance,
I
But they put it there now,
told
and
him
they're gonna
about it,
fill
yeah.
it.
so I just don't understand that part of it.
I thought, I was under the impression too, when I spoke with the mayor, I believe that one of the police officers went there and spoke to him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said until
I
it's
mean, at least
definitive.
we gave
then-
them a heads up and they know,
Absolutely.
but like
Well,
now,
I wanted to
mean,
I wanted to give him a heads up because at one point there was no water in the pool. At
Yeah,
that was the
easy
point to
easy
move
move.
it where it had to go, to not waste
No,
Yeah.
they're filling it.
$50 on a water bill, all of those things, so,
They're filling it.
yeah. They looked like they were filling it when I was on it. And it's in the front yard and still falls within a city easement. But again, once this passes, it doesn't matter if it's an easement or not, it can't be in the front yard, can't touch the city easement, that's.
It's just a big safety thing.
Really,
Any other
I would say,
unfinished business?
and aesthetics.
Dallas, why don't you share the conversation we had, you and me, with the basketball hoops on Frank Street? Would you be willing to do that?
Sure. So I had moved the basketball, there was basketball hoops that are, the home across the street does not have a driveway. They put basketball hoops on the street. They park in front of their house, they put them in front of our rental. I've moved them over there 2 separate times and I've left them a letter stating, I apologize, but there is a city ordinance against having them on the road. We cannot have them there. Within one day, they had brought them back and set them back up. So at this point, I told the mayor that I was just gonna go to Billy and have him write them a letter, just to try to, maybe coming from him, it'll be a different story. But if it continues, they're on our property and they can't be there. They're making us violate city ordinance at this point. And it's not, the hoops aren't our property, they're putting them on our property. And they have been moved 2 separate times back over
You put them
there.
on your lot, right?
Correct, they're putting them on the Devil Strip. And they seem like very nice people. And again, I did leave a letter stating that I apologize, but this goes against city ordinance.
Can't do it.
You cannot put basketball hoops on the street, and it is because of buses, fire trucks, at hoop level, when that's in the street, you can hit it. Our dump trucks are the
We
same
have.
way. And it does happen, you know
We
what I
have,
mean? So
yeah.
to avoid that, you cannot have basketball hoops on the street.
That was the whole reason we got the ordinance, cause
Absolutely.
we did hit it.
Fire
Well,
truck,
Yes.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I wasn't
Years
aware of
ago,
that, but
yeah.
I mean, I've came into contact with that a few times with our trucks, we've had to worry about it, so.
Sure.
If you need something, just,
Yeah, I will, actually, I was gonna give Billy the addresses, have him go across the street and just, respectfully tell them, and truly, they put bricks and stuff on them so they don't fall over. I'll send my guys up to bring them over there for them, you know what I mean, when they're out working. I just don't want them to end up there the next day, you know what I mean?
Are you able to confiscate them?
I really don't wanna
But
do
they
that.
end up
If it were to continue, I would have to do so, but yeah, if they're on our property, I mean,
Yeah.
but they're kids.
I know.
I really don't wanna do that, but again, there's no driveway over there to the house, so there's really nothing they could do. However, it still violates city ordinance, so I'll just,
There's no room on their side to play?
their front yard is small, I mean, but they would be playing in the grass, I would say, bouncing the ball in
Well, I
the
mean,
grass.
put it up, play a game, and then put it down on their
Yeah.
side.
I could see that, but they don't
That's an option.
do that
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Correct.
they can put it back where they got it and.
I just don't know how it keeps ending up on my side, you know what I mean? Like, we're really trying here,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And again, I'm not trying to confiscate their property, and I'm not trying to be a jerk about it either, but it does go against our ordinance, and we really can't have it.
Yeah.
So,
Any other unfinished business? New business? Just to let you know, I attended a meeting down Mahoney County Commissioners Room Wednesday concerning the animal charity situation. And it was just an informational meeting, and they are gonna ask to address council for any ideas. So I told them to get a hold of Megan, set which one they wanna attend in September. They're just looking for ideas, because the animal situation's out of control. They got the dog pound does what they can with the dogs, but animal charity does, they go into hoarder conditions, and it's starting to become overwhelming. I guess they're stopping to accept any more animals. So they wanna give a presentation to council, look for any ideas the council might have. So probably in September, they'll be looking out to come to one of our meetings.
sounds good.
Law director's absent, our auditor. Anthony, you have anything for council?
Just wanted to bring up, we have a couple events coming, we all know about it, 4th of July parade, and then the big boys coming to town, so just so everyone's aware of that. And besides that, pretty much just thanks for a great first year. It's been awesome working with everybody. We got a lot of big ideas and things we're trying to work towards, and just been a pleasure working with you guys. So,
It's been good working with you.
Yeah, you did a
Yeah.
great job
Yeah,
this year.
he's done a good
Really.
job.
I know there's a lot we still could do, but
We'll get there.
we're striving for it.
Keep doing
Now,
it.
we're having that ribbon cutting for the splash pad on what day?
Third.
The
Third, I don't know if it's been announced truly yet, but it's planned
Okay.
July 3rd.
So I know that day was
That's out.
supposedly supposed to be planned to also, for getting, golf carts registered and everything else. I had talked to the mayor, I think I had talked to you about that before, maybe having something up at Monty Park
Yeah.
when we had that ribbon
We
cutting
could
for
still
about
talk about doing that if
an
you wanna do
hour or
that.
two. I would love to, but like I said, cause I mean, I wanna get a lot of these golf carts, registered and licensed.
We need that
because-
and just the traffic safety of all these kids
Correct.
with these scooters and bikes.
Exactly, so I
Cause there
mean,
was a thing in Warren, I don't know if anyone saw it, where a kid
Yeah, I saw
took
that.
was it the bike or scooter?
I think it was a bike.
Didn't stop, fire truck hit him,
oh geez.
yeah, so
Yeah,
we
so
gotta
if we,
try to avoid that.
The
kind of stuff.
scooters, I'll be honest, are really tough because you
They
don't
are.
hear them.
Yeah.
It's not like if somebody
But if
had
they're not
a,
even stopping, if they
No,
don't know
I- believe
basic
me, I get
traffic
it.
law, it's
I
like-
get it, but I guess when we were kids and somebody had a dirt bike
You
or a
could hear 'em
mini
coming
bike,
down.
it was a gas motor you actually heard. Right now, I mean, you don't even.
Yeah, you don't have a clue.
Yeah, you have
Glides
no
along.
idea, I
You barely
mean,
hear them things.
yeah.
so if you could get with the mayor
Yeah.
and
Chief
the
about
chief
that.
and whatnot and everything, if I could help out, whatever I need to do up there too, I will.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions for our safety director? Also, Anthony, thank you for the job that you've done. I think you've informed council more than we have been in the past. Not that you have to have a report every meeting, but you went above and beyond what we're used to seeing. And I wanna thank you for that.
And
Yeah.
like I say all the time, if you guys ever need, I'm always at the office, so just stop by.
Thanks,
Mike
Anthony.
does once in a while.
And he's ready to kick me out. Anything else for Anthony? Motion adjourned caucus.
Make a motion.
Second.
Second.
Caucus is adjourned.